what I would say to you is to say we're not at the end of the breeding process.
Absolutely not. No.
So we've got genetically variable plants here with the potential to produce many more different kinds and more possibility.
Quite right.
So the limit, in a sense, is our imagination.
Yes.
We need to imagine what we're aiming for and go for it.
But it does take persistence and many years to create the next new hellebore, doesn't it? With fixed characteristics that we can rely on.
You're looking at a 10-year horizon
to
be quite sure of where you are.
Yeah. So one like Harvington single yellow with gold nectaries, for example, you started that off and you dreamt of being able to grow that, didn't you, when you were retiring? So I've now been running the nursery here for 10 years. The early days was very much about where we're going to put the plants. We need some polytunnels and laying concrete paths, wasn't it? So it was a bit of a slow start, but we have continued that breeding program, and we're starting to come up with some new ones that soon we'll be able to offer to our customers, which is exciting.
Who else have you admired in the hellebore world?
Well, we can't not mention Ashwood Nurseries and John Massey and Kevin Belcher, who works for John. I mean, they have run a breeding program for a similar length of time to yourselves, because I remember when I was at Wisley, you were doing talks, weren't you, at the Wisley Plant Centre at that time in the 90s. So in mid-90s, you were there, and John was there as well.
He was. And
so, both of you, with your own sort of approaches to hellebore breeding, were working together in the 90s to...
That's exactly right. And I think anybody who's seen the work of John, and certainly some of his exhibits, he's produced some fantastic displays of hellebores at RHS shows.
My goodness,
Absolutely, gold medal displays.
The gold medal at Chelsea was extraordinary. To have a whole show piece of flowering hellebores in May. I mean, how on earth they achieved that, I've no idea. Given that hellebores flower in the winter,
But John is a very gifted plants person.
Absolutely.
In a very wide context. So we pay tribute to John for inspiring us. John has inspired us at times. And has also been a very good customer, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So the RHS have been wonderful over the years. They say they make a point of encouraging small English nurseries, and they do it consistently, and have done for many years. And that really helps a lot.
Absolutely, and we're still supplying hellebores in after all these years.
That's right.
Into the plant centres at Wisley and Harlow Carr and Rosemore and Hyde Hall, and the new one at Bridgewater, which wasn't there when you were trading. But those centres are very important, aren't they?
Yes, they are. The National Trust was as well, because we used to sell plants at Hidcote Manor Garden. So people like that in the trade have been very encouraging over the years, and continue to be so.